Hi guys, welcome back. Now we're going to talk a little bit about pseudocode. You can see we've already configured our test bed, we have our project information and task description filled out, so we're ready to start talking about pseudocode. Pseudocode is kind of just a shorthand or an outline for the program you're actually going to write. The Cortex or the robot will not read any pseudocode that you write. It will only read the code that's written in task main. So this pseudocode is an area for you to say, okay, well, here's what I want the robot to do. I want it to start a motor and run the motor at half speed for 5 seconds. You're going to break that up into different steps in your pseudocode or outline the entire process by behavior. So we talked a little bit about behavior in 2.3.2 robot behaviors and writing pseudocode. If you don't have one of those packets, please come see me so you can get it and read through it. It's pretty important stuff. But I'll do a quick little review here. So we have basic behaviors in programming, or 3 basic behaviors. And a behavior is anything that your robot does. So turning on a single motor, moving forward, tracking or navigating a maze, all of those are behaviors. There are 3 main types. We have basic behaviors, simple behaviors, and complex behaviors. A basic behavior is going to be a single command for the robot. So turn on a motor. That's a basic behavior. A simple behavior is where we start to maybe take simple tasks performed by the robot. Move forward, track a line. And a complex behavior is a robot performs a complex task or solves the maze. So what you'll notice is a simple behavior is made up of maybe 2 or more basic behaviors, and a complex behavior is the entire thing that the robot does, or the entire task that it completes. Okay? So as we see here, complex behaviors can always be broken down into simple behaviors, which are then broken down into basic behaviors. So I just like to think of behaviors as a way to outline what the robot is going to do. So let's get started with writing our pseudocode. We want to start with our task description. What's our robot going to do? Well, it's going to start a motor and run the motor at half speed for 5 seconds. So my first line of pseudocode is going to be start motor. Okay? So that's it. I just want to start the motor. Simple statement. Excuse me, basic statement. Next, we're going to have the motor runs for 5 seconds at half speed, and then I just have one last piece of pseudocode, which would be the motor stops. Okay. Now obviously this is a pretty simple pseudocode here because we have a rather short program that will be running. But as we get into more complicated programs, these pseudocodes will become longer. And it's very important that you write pseudocode so that when you're coming, sorry for the bell, so that when you come down here to task main to write your actual code, you can match it up with the pseudocode to make sure you're not missing any steps or check for mistakes. Okay? So in our next video, we're going to go ahead and get into programming the task main and making some comments on the side. So I'll see you in the next video.